Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the waiting room, Alison hid to her husband's room, and as she thinking, here goes. And as Alison opened the door, in a shock to what she see, who's revealed to be Cory, who's lying in bed, who saw her. Took you long enough. I thought you were, yeah, gonna take a lot more than poison to kill me. Speaking of which, and as Alison came in, when I do find the son of a bitch who tried to kill me and my mom, they're gonna wish they weren't around when I'm done with them.
Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Roman's asleep, sitting on a chair, till Faith came with 2 cups of coffee and went and sat next to Roman, just as he awakened and turned and saw Faith there. Cuppa, and as Faith lent Roman a cup of coffee, which he in turn got. Cheers. Look, I didn't really hate, I understand. Both our moms are fighting their way back to us as we speak. Meanwhile, in the dining room, Stephanie's eating lunch till Noah came to where Stephanie is, and she looked and saw him. Stephanie, right? Yeah. And who might you be? I'm Noah McKinley. You must be Lucas' youngest brother. Yeah, I am. But more importantly, I want to make certain that the two of you are right. And as Noah sat next to Stephanie, so far, I am. What the hell is going on? And as Ryder came to where Noah and Stephanie is, and they saw him. Meanwhile, in Casey's room, Molly came in, and as she closed the door, and turned and saw Casey lying in a coma, and as she went and got the chair and sat next to the bed, and as she sat down and looked at Casey. I didn't realize how far my life become without you in it. Don't get me wrong. You are amazing to me in every way I can find, but truthfully, I finally found somebody that I'm gonna have in my life. Unbeknownst to Molly, Casey's heart monitor begins to spike rapidly.
Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Jack came in and went and sat down and has a flashback to him and Holden talking. This isn't over. You know what, Jack? It amazed me when you flew all the way to Los Angeles just to go to jail, and it's a flashback, and just as Rachel came and sat with him. What's wrong? Other than Lucy dating the person who got her pregnant, which I don't buy at all, it's Holden. How can you know that? Because Lucy and I have been together since high school. Yes, I know. I have high hopes for the two of you to get married. Exactly. There might still be a chance. Meanwhile, at the Grandview Diner, Adam's finished cleaning up his section till Max came to where he is. You got a second? And as Adam stopped and faced Max. Sure, what's up? I have a favor to ask. You don't have to worry, I'll cover your shift tomorrow. No, it's something else. And as they went and sat in another booth. What is it? I'm planning to form a singing group, and I was hoping you and Melissa would join. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Ridge Manor in Vanessa's room, Vanessa and Jeff are asleep in bed. So Vanessa waked and turned and saw a naked Jeff next to her. And as she thinking, not even Tracy can stop us from seeing Deal. And as Jeff awoke him, it was amazing. I'm glad it was. And as they began kissing each other and pulled back, I really wish we didn't have to break up. Me neither. I'm just glad I got to sleep with the man I love. Same here. Look, I'll be back later. And as Jeff got up and got his clothes on. Wait, I used to just yap. Besides, Tracy doesn't control my life at all. And as Jeff came and kissed Nessie and went and left her room. Meanwhile, in the living room, Sheldon's thinking while he see a picture of him holding Melissa on his iPhone till Melissa walked in. Sheldon? And as Sheldon saw and noticed and got up, Melissa, what are you doing here? I had to see you. And Melissa came and hugged Sheldon and pulled away. What's going on? You and I had said much since my wedding. Yeah, I have a lot going on. I know. Which is why I'm here. What I gotta say won't take long.
Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Cory's room, Cory and Alison are talking. I know how you feel about that, believe me. The person trying to kill your mom and mine won't get away. You wanna know what's ironic? It's if the whole thing was set in motion. What do you mean by that? By having me pass out was clearly a diversion. That hidden one was run perfectly to the twisted plan. I cannot believe I allowed that to happen, but no more. And as Cory got up, just as Jordan came in the room. And just where do you think you're going? Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Faith and Roman are talking. I really wish I was here to say, don't do this to yourself. This is not your fault at all. Anyways, you were just discovering yourself. Still, a lot has happened in a short amount of months. Look, it does yourself no good to worry about this. Trust me, dude. Why don't we talk about you? Have you found anybody or anyone since? I haven't really started dating yet, but I am slowly in the process of getting there one day. Which means you met somebody, just have casual fun, right? Yeah, truth be told, I know when the right person come along, just like you and Lucas. Meanwhile, in the dining room, Stephanie and Noah are surprised by Ryder's arrival. Dude, I don't remember how to answer you to at all. I thought I made it quite clear to you yeah, that's up for your mother to decide. And while we're at it, we need to get some things straight right now. Look, I'll go ahead and let you settle whatever it is you settle. And as Noah got up and went and walked away, and as Stephanie got up and also got her stuff and head out, but Ryder grabbed her arm. You're not going anywhere, and as Stephanie let go of the script, yes I am, and if you ever touch me again, I'm gonna have you arrested. And as Stephanie turned and walked away, just as Bobby came to where Ryder is. Looks to me you might need my help. Meanwhile, in Casey's room, Casey's lying in a coma with Molly sitting by his bedside. You know, Sheldon's really brought me happiness. I mean, who would have thought being with the Edgeworths turned out to be the best thing I can do? Now, I admit, I wasn't some damn saint, especially when you and I together and all the things we did, but I just can't wait anymore. I need someone that's gonna stand by my side, and although you did most everything you did to protect me, including being my partner in crime and all the things we did, I'll never forget the things we did together overall. Thing is, I guess what I'm trying to say to you is, I'm planning to make Sheldon my future husband. Suddenly, Casey's heart monitor that's been spiking rapidly begins to sound alarm, which caused Molly to stand up in panic. Assistant nurse came in. Oh my god, and as she went and began checking on Casey's vitals. And as she looked at Molly, what the hell happened here? That's actually a good question, and as Lucas came in the room, and Molly and the nurse saw him. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Jack and Rachel are talking. What do you mean by that? Lucy's only withholding because of the fact that she's carrying this baby. Go on. I've been thinking about that party, the one in New York. Lucy and I slept a few weeks prior to the event, which means you could be the father of the child. I'm not certain, but it could be reason why your son woke up. There's the fact, plus the haters. I was there when that happened, and I'm telling you, I'll do anything for Lucy. I can see that. You really care about my daughter, and I like that. Which is why it's imperative that I make certain I don't lose her for good. And I think I know how. Meanwhile, at the Grandview Diner, Max and Adam are talking. You wanna go in the music business? Why not? I heard you and Melissa perform several times, plus it'll keep you warm. But you know what? You do have a point. But who else is in this group of yours? Just me and my sister Faith. Well, I am. But I can ask my wife about it. I don't see why not. Look, I know forming this group might sound crazy. Actually, I think it's a great idea. And I see you getting a lot of thought to this. Plus, this will be a great opportunity. There's just one more thing. Meanwhile, at the Grandview Diner, Jeff came in and went inside the other group just as Josie came in to where he is. Where have you been? Your mom's been calling for you and looking for you. I got her calls. What's going on? Vanessa and I are over. Really? I thought you two let things change. So I see. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Rich Manor in Vanessa's room, Vanessa's finished getting dressed, and as Carly came in, and she saw. Was that Jeff I saw leaving your room? Yeah, it was. We were studying homework for school. Vanessa, I'm not a fool. I know you and Jeff just slept together. Alright, we did. But please don't tell Mom and Dad. Why shouldn't I? Because if you do, I revealed them about your secret love affair. Fine. Details.
How is it? Amazing as always. And there's a reason to why Jeff and I make love. Because Tracy blackmailed Jeff to break up with me. Really? What the hell is her deal? Something tells me Tracy has more plans in store for us. More than we know. Meanwhile, in the living room, Sheldon and Melissa are talking. Melissa, you really don't have to do this. I have to. I have to know where you and I stand since we broke up in September. Because what happened with Molly and all. I know you still love me and what we share. I never stopped at all. Even though I married Adam to save your father, you and your family mean a lot to me since my parents died all those years ago. What are you trying to say? I don't want any awkwardness between us now that we're not together. I just want us to be friends again. You and I have always been friends. I care about you, Melissa. Even though you and I aren't together, I will never forget what I share. Plus, I regret how distant I've been towards you.
Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Cory's room, Alison, Cory, and Jordan are talking. I want to see my mom and how she's doing. Very well. But I want no offense, doctor, but I'm feeling fine right about now. Cory, don't. It's fine. I just want you to take it easy. That's all. I will. Once the person who did this is found. Where is she? Down the hall and then go left. And as Cory heads to the door, and as he stopped and turned and saw Alison, who didn't move. You coming, Alison? I'll be right there in a minute. And as Cory turned and head out, and as Jordan went and closed the door, just as Alison came to where Jordan is. Look, I'm sorry about that. No, it's not your fault. Clearly you and your husband must be overwhelmed with the situation with both your and his mom in a coma right now. Meanwhile, on the balcony, Stephanie's looking at the picture of her and Taylor. Please, Mom, you gotta stay strong for me. We're family. You, Cory, and Roman. I don't know what I'd do without you. And with my dad in prison, this is almost too much. And as Stephanie has another flashback to the attacker attacking her. And it's a flashback in. No, this can't be happening again. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Faith and Roman are talking. Lucas has been the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. That's good to know. You say he works here, right? Yeah, he's been assigned to take care of moms. Oh, right. I saw him when my sister's in the hospital. I cannot believe somebody would brutally attack and rape your sister. Well, I better not come face to face with whoever done it. Because if I do, this person's gonna wish they weren't born at all. This person will be found in the end, let me assure you. Meanwhile, in the dining room, Bobby and Ryder are talking. What could you possibly do? Oh, you could be amazed at the new powers that I now acquire. If that means bringing Taylor back to life from the coma, then tracking that bastard who did this, I'm all for it. Trust me when I say, the fool won't get away. Anyways, meet me at the courtyard at my school and I'll reveal all. What are you planning to do? Come and it'll be very clear to you. And as Bobby turned and walked away, just as Ryder's iPhone beeps, and he got it and saw a text from Amber saying, meet me on the roof. Meanwhile, in Casey's room, Casey's lying in a coma while the machines are still beeping while Molly is facing Lucas while the nurse is checking on Casey. I'm still waiting for an answer. I don't know what happened. I'm just seeing how he's doing and now this happened. And as machines became normal. You know what? Just because you're at the status you have right now doesn't mean I can revoke them at any given second. Yeah, I know. Look, I'll check on him later. I think that's a good idea for the time being. Excuse me. And as Molly turned and left Casey's room, just as Lucas went and checked on Casey's vitals, and as the nurse looked at Lucas. What's wrong? Sometimes, even though they're unconscious, a patient can overact when they can hear something they don't want to hear at all. And I have a funny feeling. Yeah, I know. That's why I want you to keep an eye on this room and let me know if this happens again. Meanwhile, in the front area, Molly came. And as she stopped and as she began thinking, why do I get this strangest feeling that something or somebody is gonna come between me and Sheldon? Which, unbeknownst to those fools, could be my very own husband.
Meanwhile, at the grand pub, Jack and Rachel are talking. We're gonna do DNA. No, not yet. It could be the only hope of getting back with my daughter. Wrong. There's another way. Which is, wait until the baby's born. That way, you and I know who the father is. Also, I want to keep this low-key. As you know, I can't eat anything from my husband. I trust Samuel, which means I'm fully aware. If all goes wrong, I'll be back with Lucy, and this time for good. Meanwhile, at the Grandview Diner, Adam and Max are talking. And what's that? We have the whole additions to the last member of the group. So there's gonna be 5 people in the group. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have the additions. I already taken the liberty, and as Max got his iPhone out and showed Adam the location. Sounds like a good place. Cool. Anyways, I'll tell you more when I get off. And as Max heads to the front, and Adam got his pendant out, and suddenly has a flash of 2 people what appears to be making love. And it ends, stunning Adam. What the hell? Meanwhile, at the Grandview Diner in the booth, Jeff and Chelsea are talking. What the hell's that supposed to mean? You have more manners to tend to, like your parents, and I'll deal with them later. Right now, I believe you and I have unfinished business. Indeed we do. Seriously? You're gonna let my mom control who you see because of the reason to why you and Vanessa split? I care too much about her to let Tracy do what she did to Melissa. Here's the thing. My mom only has the ability because of me and my brother. Are you sure? Yes. Otherwise, she'll be much as powerful than anybody else. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Ridge Manor in Vanessa's room, Vanessa and Carly are talking. So basically, she must have a goal in mind to concern our family, most likely. But you know what I find strange? How come Ben's funeral didn't happen? Maybe it was private. I'm guessing I have to find out where. Wait, are you saying that Ben? Yeah. Tracy thinks she has a trump card, but maybe it's time we have some leverage on her for a change. You're gonna need some backup. No, wait, I'm talking about me, and I'm not taking no for an answer. Meanwhile, in the living room, Sheldon and Melissa are talking. Look, I know what you I have is special and amazing. I know. Look, I get how we talk about spending the rest of our lives together. We had everything planned. Then Molly came and stopped. We can't fall back on what happened at the party. That whole thing with you and Molly seems to be set in motion. I just wish it didn't happen, but it did. Yeah, sometimes I agree with the same thing. Anyways, I thought I'd just let you know. Even though I'm married to Adam, I will always love you in every way. I love you too. Anyways, I better get ready for bed. And as Sheldon got up, but Melissa got his arm and he sat back down. And they began kissing each other. And pulled back. What is this? What do you think it is? I still care about you. And as they continue to kiss each other. And pull back again. I can't kiss. Of course you can. No more of this. And as they continue to kiss each other.